Good afternoon and welcome to Bentley's factory in Crewe, and thank you very much for joining us. It's 5 years to the day since we first announced our Beyond 100 strategy and our plan to sell only fully electric vehicles from 2030. To give you an update, we are joined here today by our CEO Frank and our board members Andreas for manufacturing and Matthias for research and development, and me, I'm Wayne from the communications team. Thank you to those of you who have already sent in questions, that's very keen of you. Still some time, if you wish to add more, please, in the chat, and we'll come to those later. But first, a lot has changed in the world since 2020, and at Bentley, not least the arrival of a not so new anymore CEO, Frank. One of your first jobs when you arrived last summer was to look again at Beyond 100 and look even further.
Yes, that was a very important part of starting here in the new job, and together with the team and the board and in the company we developed Beyond 100 Plus, and it's not only a small plus that indicates that we are looking now to 2035. Beyond 100 was a good plan, but we also have to acknowledge the environment has tremendously changed over the last 5 years. So again, we have been one of the first that has to respond to customer requests and legislation. Others are now following what we can see in the market. So we have extended our full electric ambition away from 2030. We are looking in the 2035 years, not already saying a specific year. That definitely depends on the legislation, but also on our customer requests. We promised at least one new model every year. We are on track, as Matthias will explain later, with our first battery electric car that will be revealed in 2026, and we will see more plug-in hybrids in the next decade, when we have a very positive response from our customers to this type of drivetrain.
Okay. Before we look forward, maybe we can start keep looking back a bit, Frank. So, last 12 months, I think it's fair to say that the market conditions globally have been somewhat volatile.
Yeah, volatile is a nice wording for what we have seen in the markets. For sure, the whole car industry, and especially in the non-US industry, was impacted by US tariffs. But not only the car industry, also a lot of our customers have been impacted by the US tariff. So we have a global impact on that. We have ongoing difficult market conditions in China. The luxury market segment has gone down by around 50%, and so we have two of our biggest markets, China and the US, with different conditions. On the other hand, if I look sales-wise, our business is pretty stable. We are on the same level than last year, so we could partly compensate, and especially in China, we have a very strong market position. 1 out of 2 luxury cars that are sold in that segment are Bentleys. So we also improved the quality of sales, so the speed variants, the Mulliner content that comes now with nearly every car is very, very positive on the development. And also the response of our customers and markets to the new models we introduce with the new GT, but also the feedback we get now for Bentayga Speed is very good, and GT is #1 in volume.
And the number of Mulliner commissions are at an all-time high, aren't they?
It's an all-time high, and it's better than ever seen. So we are very, very proud with the team on what we can offer and the quality on the sales.
Okay.
Yes.
Andreas, coming back to the factory, you've had a busy 12 months building things.
Yes.
Opening things.
Yeah, Wayne, I think we started this transformation of the site in 2020, and the huge investment that we have done is an investment in our future, but also a clear commitment to Crewe and a clear commitment to the UK. The main focus of this transformation was to take care about our main processes, to create the optimized process flow for development, for manufacturing, and for our customers. We also, under the umbrella of the craftsmanship, we want to secure our USP in manufacturing crafting dreams for our customers, especially in the paint, in the interior, and in our new assembly. And we want to achieve 5 to 6 main goals in this transformation. First is to achieve the next level of personalization for our actual products and for the new products. Better working environment for our employees, lighter, more space. Also be digital, so use digitalization in the areas where it's needed and helpful. For example, we use AI technology in the height inspection, and in our future assembly we will use a worker guidance system to handle complexity, but also to guide our people through the process. Then be flexible, also important in the future that we are adaptable in our capacities directly to the demand from the customer, but also to be open and flexible in our processes for future products to come. Then also we want to improve our environmental impact, so we will reduce our VOC emissions with the new paint shop more or less to 0. I think this is the final bit. We are CO2 neutral since 2018, and now the emissions is to close it to 0. And I think also important is to take care about our heritage. And the B1, you see it on the picture, it's our new design center, is the heritage building built in 1939, the former home of the Bentley board. Completely stripped out, and since July this year, the home of our entire design team. And we had a very good opening together with Frank, the design team, and with the reveal of the new logo with George Clark. And I think we are really proud of that, what we achieved there. Next important milestone this year was to finalize our ILC. So the ILC is our integrated logistics center directly beside the new assembly. So material transport gets directly from the truck into the loading zone, directly to the line, shortcut. And also the heart of this logistics center is the auto store. And this auto store is a fully automated small parts storage that we can also deliver and handle our complexity to be kitted to the line. And I think the project of my heart is our new paint shop. I think my beloved colleague from finance is always a little bit joking. The only 2 buildings that you can see from sky is the Chinese wall and our new paint shop. And to give you some numbers, it's 180 meters long, 70 meters wide and 20 meters high. It's the biggest single investment in the history of Bentley. And we have started the construction in April 2024, and with 15 months from construction fitment, we have achieved a very important milestone last week. So the first wet paint, and we are still heading into the launch and paint the first customer car. This will happen in calendar week 6, and we will be fully operational, 100% fitted at the end of next year. With this new paint shop, we want to achieve also 3 goals. We use on the one side AGVs. I think it's the first time that we use this technology of automated guided transport systems in a paint shop. Gives us the possibility to be connected directly between the processes, and in special processes, especially in the personalization, dual tone or color fade, we can use them to overtake cars in the process. And this also brings us in the next level of personalization, also in the paint shop. Then we want to improve our sustainable impact from the paint shop. So we have a lower energy consumption. We are able also in the future to use a low temperature process, gives us the possibility also to use other materials in the future. And the latest is also that we are very keen of that this adaptable possibility of the AGV gives a better environment also for our colleagues there.
And indeed, the paint shop is huge. They say in Crewe the sun now sets an hour earlier than it did a year ago.
Right.
Okay. And Matthias, we've given our friends in the media lots of product news to write about in the last 12 months as well.
Yes, actually we did. And as planned, we are in the biggest product offensive Bentley ever had, and it will continue. That means this year, basically, we had 2 launches. One is we completed our GT and Flying Spur lineup. That means we introduced the high performance variant, with 680 horsepower, following the speed variant, basically the ultra high variant with 782 horsepower. It's all V8 PHEV, and simple. For me, it's the best GT in the world because it combines really fantastic design, craftsmanship, fantastic or really good drivability, Really this emotional factor you get when you drive the car. You have this fantastic V8 and then combined with a PHEV, which gives you a range up to 50 miles or 80 kilometers, and that's really good. That's one thing we completed, and we are really happy with that, especially we have the take rate of the speed, which is by far the highest we ever had. And in addition, we launched in Montana the most powerful series Bentayga. It's a Bentayga Speed. It's a pure ICE variant with a V8, 650 horsepower, more powerful as said, good power to weight ratio. We increased we improved the agility of the car, and I can say the car is just pure fun to drive. It's also very emotional car, as every Bentley. Very emotional to drive, agile. It's even fast on the racetrack, and it's a Bentley. It's nearly unstoppable. You can do all with that car. And the good thing is, all the reviews we got so far are really good. Yeah, we're really happy for that.
And customers are also taking it. I think I saw some data yesterday that half the customer orders for Bentayga are speed. And I understand you've ordered Bentayga speeds. Yeah, okay, lucky you. With that Krapovic exhaust, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yes, okay, all right. Frank, let's look forward now. You mentioned more plug-in hybrids into the next decade, but can we also expect perhaps more internal combustion engined Bentleys like the Bentayga Speed?
Yes, we can, because we would like to continue with to satisfy customers and with really a choice of powertrains. So it's up to our customers if they would like to go ICE only, plug-in hybrid, or battery electric. We will see another ICE Bentley before the end of the year. I cannot rule out more at the moment, but more to follow. Equally, we are excited to introduce our first battery electric vehicle towards the end of next year, with the first deliveries expected in 2027. The world's first true luxury urban SUV. It's a completely new Bentley, an entirely new and additional product line, and it is really an event for us. With its introduction, no other luxury car company offers so much choice in powertrain and body style.
So the reveal will be less than 12 months' time. That's when we can finally take the silks off around us. So sorry, audience, for the tease. Be patient. Wait will be worth it. But Matthias, of course, you've not only seen the car, but you've driven it. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm really excited to drive that car. It's a pure Bentley. It's a fantastic Bentley. It starts, as Frank said, with the design, exterior, interior. It's by no mistake is direct visible as a Bentley, probably in a more advanced, more modern way. We will continue with all the craftsmanship, probably bring it up even to the next level. And if you drive the car, you have a big smile. The car is on the one hand side, very comfortable, really comfortable, like the Flying Spur. It's agile, basically like the Continental GT, and the driving performance, that means, for example, the acceleration 0 to 200 or 0 to 100 is simply the best Bentley on the road ever. And yes, and handles great. It's really good. But it's not only fast in driving, it's also fast in charging. Yeah? That means the 0 to 100, it means 100 to charge 100 miles. It takes us less than 7 minutes. It proved even probably 6.5 minutes. And I think, Wayne, we wanted to start a watch here.
Shall we pretend we're plugging a car in and start the clock? Can we start the clock? Yes, we can start the clock.
Yeah, we see the clock.
We'll come back to see what 7 minutes is like. Right. Andreas, as we can see around us, the prototypes are being built here in this building.
Yeah, and I think it's also heritage. This building, called internally A1. Long history. It was the first building on site, built in 1938. First user was a machine shop for components of the Merlin engine. And over the time, we had several users. Last user was R&D together with quality. We moved them into our new engineering workshop. We refurbished this building completely. And this is now the home of our future assembly. At the moment, we are in the pre-series phase. And what we also use is the technology, as I mentioned before, paint job, the AGV, is also used in this facility. And we have 3 major benefits. One topic is we are flexible in our process, also for future processes of cars to come. Second topic, I think important for our employees, the people will clock in our digital tools with their employee card, and then the AGV will adapt the height. So if we are both working, I think on one of the stations, we don't have to make a compromise, so we get the best fit out of this for both of us. And as I mentioned before, all stations are fully digital, so this guides our people through the complexity of our cars and secures, I think, also the quality, I think, in front of our customers.
You're saying I'm short, Andreas?
No, I haven't said. Maybe I'm not the average.
I sounded better, sorry. Okay, right. Posture, Wayne, right.
Yeah.
But we know from GT Flying Spur, Bentayga, I think the last count, there are 46 billion different configurations possible. I don't think you've done the count yet.
No,
for the new
we're just starting.
urban luxury SUV, but certainly personalization will be there, won't it?
Yeah. But what I can really guarantee, I think also the D-Love will be a real handcrafted Bentley from an interior perspective. I think we only give some numbers. It's around about 30 square meters of in-house trimmed leather parts in this car, and also from the complete embroidery, we have around about 130,000 stitches, and with 850 meters of thread in this car.
So let me just go through the numbers again. So you've said 30 square meters of leather per car.
Per car.
And you obviously spent some time counting the stitches, I'm sure. You verified it yourself. I know you're a thorough man.
130,000 overall.
And 850 meters.
Yes.
Gosh, okay. That's a lot. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Frank, in addition to preparing for the launch, we've made changes to the brand, the new emblem, which is right behind us. And also, you've been out making some new friends.
Yes, part of Beyond 100 Plus is also to work on the brand itself, and that means expanding the passion for luxury cars to wider audience. And it's not just about customers, it's also finding new fans and communities. And the evolution of our emblem is one part of it, but things like a partnership with Joey and the Juice, that is maybe unexpected from Bentley, but that definitely drives a difference, and also the announcement of our ambassadors that join us now, and they bring some fresh insights in the company. You will see new events, you will see Cars and Coffee, but also an even bigger presence at events like Monterey or the Goodwood Festival of Speed.
And Joe and the Juice, very strong coffee. I recommend if only having one. Sorry, right. Monterey obviously was when we showed the EXP15 concept car for the first time. Goodwood, we had Bentayga Speed going up the hill climb. Maybe let's remind ourselves what it was like. It was certainly very hot, I remember that. And then when we come back, we'll start looking at your questions. Thank you. Welcome back, thank you. Just checking on how our charging is doing. So almost 5 minutes in, we have 70 miles to go. So where should we go? 70 miles, takes a while. Okay, thank you for the questions. We've got about 20 minutes now to go through those. Already had lots, and we'll do our best to go through as many as we can. First question, okay. Does what we've talked about so far today signal that Bentley is shying away from electric cars? Frank, do you want to start first?
No, it's not what I would say and what would be my interpretation. What is very clear, we want to give our customers a choice and a wide offer. And we have different regions, we have different demands, we have different lifestyles of our customers, and that's what we're going to serve. And we will offer plug-in hybrids. As said, we will have ICE engines and we will have electric engines. And we all see the movement to electric cars is coming, but the timing is very open, and this is also what we respect.
So it's about offering the customer what he or she wants. Okay, get it. And then the next question to follow on is, what makes us think we can attract customers to the idea of an electric car when, so the person asking the question says, others have not been so successful? Matthias, do you want to take that maybe?
Yeah. What we did, we really analyzed what is Bentley standing for. We defined very clear, or we looked for our DNA, we defined it also for electric car, for the electric car. I'm sure, and you will see it, and wait to see when you drive the car, this car will really excite you with all the senses, by getting in the car, by starting the car, by running the car. I'm sure that we can convince our customers that is an incredible offer, an exciting offer. And I'm sure that we will convince over time more and more customers to choose it. We will never educate, we don't want, but we will convince our customers and just wait and see the car and drive the car. I think we have a good recipe, which probably is a Bentley recipe, and we are sure it will work.
Andreas, it will definitely smell like a Bentley.
It will definitely smell like a Bentley. As I mentioned before, with our leather that we will use, there will be no change.
Okay, all right. Vicky, hello Vicky, hope you're well. What makes this an urban SUV rather than just an SUV or even just a hatchback? Who would like to? Matthias?
Yeah, the Bentley was our first electric Bentley is a little bit more compact. It's just shy of 5 meters. It's a little bit lower than the Bentayga. That means due to the more compactness, it has a very good turning radius. It has a high agility, and with that we would define it as an urban SUV. On the other hand side, with the performance we just mentioned, you can go with even on longer distances on the motorway, and you can go off-road. That means it's really SUV, but due to the size, due to the agility, due to the turning radius, we would name it more as an urban SUV.
Okay, thank you. If you have on-street parking, that's very important, isn't it, the length there? So yes. Okay. Next question is from Mr. Williams. Hello, Mr. Williams. Hope you're also very well. From where will the batteries for the luxury urban SUV be sourced, and do we have plans we can talk about for recycling yet?
Yeah, we are sharing these batteries from a source in the Volkswagen Group. So this is one of the very beneficial parts, and as it was already mentioned, recycling plays a part on it as being part of a bigger group. The processes are all set up, the technology is there, and we can benefit from these resources that also take care on recycling. The assembly of these batteries is in Europe.
Okay, got it. And I missed there that we have already got 100 miles of charge, so we'll finish off talking to you and then we'll be on the road down the M6. Next question. Andreas, do you have any plans to manufacture Bentleys outside the UK?
I think it's a good question, and I think a quick answer. I think a luxury Swiss watch is coming from Switzerland. A luxury British car is coming from the UK. And the Bentley is coming and will always come out of Crewe.
Would you agree, Frank?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. And
Okay.
look around at
he's the boss. So
but look at the investment we have taken on site. We take it really serious.
Okay, thank you. All right, good. Reassured by that. Next question. Do we think in the future that Bentley will have a 3-door coupe electric car? I think this is referring to the EXP15, the concept we showed to open the design studio, because if you're just opening a design studio, you need a future design. And then it had its public debut in Monterey, and that did have a 3-door body.
The idea of EXP15 was to have a really advanced concept looking 20 years ahead and give the designers all the freedom they were asking for. No, we will not bring, and we announced that when we published the car, we will not bring that to a production car or idea, but we will see a lot of the details, a lot of the ideas will definitely make its way to future Bentleys.
And did you meet any customers in America and talk to them about it?
Yeah, we showed some customers also up front and in private sessions, and feedback we got in Monterey from customers, and that was pretty good. So there is demand and there's a high interest in that car, but we stay to our plan. It was a design exercise, it was an outlook, it was a bold outlook, and now we really benefit from all the details and all the ideas that are in that car and in this concept.
I spent some time on the lawn at Pebble Beach as well, the concept lawn, and what I love about going to America is they're never shy in coming forward with their opinions, so it's not hard to find out what they think, and it was good, it was really good, thank you. Okay, next question. From Rudy. Hello, Rudy. Will a large Bentley like the Mulsanne come into production again in the, in brackets, near future, or will our sedan saloon flagship remain the Flying Spur? Now, I think it's fair to say that the Mulsanne, we miss it. We are fortunate to have 3 in our heritage collection. I love to borrow one whenever we can. Very special, very unique car. The production hall where it used to be made is now...
it's a logistics area.
It's okay.
S1 is now logistics.
Yeah. We miss it. Do we miss it enough to bring it back?
I think we will always have a large Bentley. The question was about large Bentley. But the Flying Spur is a large Bentley, offers an even better comfort than the Mulsanne. Therefore, we will continue with the Flying Spur. We will continue to develop the Flying Spur, and stay tuned. I think some really cool things will come in that segment.
Anything you wish to add?
Yeah, I think as Matthias said, we feel the Flying Spur is proportion-wise a wonderful car, a high-tech car, and this will stay our flagship. And but we also see a lot of customers decide for a Bentayga with the extended wheelbase, and also this car is very often used to be chauffeured.
And then 180 millimeters longer in wheelbase and enough legroom, even for you, Andreas.
Even for me, yes, you're right.
I'd be lost, of course, at the back. Anyway, being so short. There we go.
But I also like to sit on the driver's seat and not only to be at the back.
Okay. Running out of time. Next question is from Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Right, yes. With the UK budget fast approaching, I think 3 weeks away and counting, and if we read what we believe, possibly higher taxes on the horizon, can't confirm or deny, what's demand been like in the UK for Bentleys? Has there been a drop as other luxury industry brands have experienced? I think not, actually.
No, I have to say 25 is a very positive year for Bentley in terms of registrations and sales. We could see way better numbers than in 24.
In the UK?
Also in the UK. Well, that refers to the UK. We hope it continues. Also coming for sure, we are bringing new cars, new Flying Spur, new Continental GT, plug-in hybrid technology. As I said, very well accepted by the customers. And so no, we had a very good year so far in the UK.
And I think we're once again the UK's most favourite luxury car brand.
Yes,
which is great, as it should be. Okay, thank you. Next question. How are we taking forward Bentley heritage and Bentley feel in the BEV? Matthias?
Yeah, as said, for us, it's very important to deliver that typical Bentley feel also in a BEV. We analyzed very clear where is Bentley standing for. We look to our heritage cars, we look to the actual cars, and we really consciously defined how our BEV should look like and how should it feel if when you open it, when you set in, when you smell, as you said, the leather, the the wood or other materials. And when you feel the car, and when you sense the car with all the senses. And the only thing I can say today, I think we have really fantastic recipe. We all have driven the cars. We are totally convinced it will work. Please have an understanding that 1 year before unveiling the car, we cannot tell all the secrets, but it will be definitely a cool Bentley. It will be a Bentley, and I'm sure that the customers will like it.
Maybe to add it from my perspective, this Bentley heritage, the touch and feel in the car, maybe metal parts that you can feel, door openers. I think also we will stay with our wood veneer also in this car. I think with the leather, with the embroidery, maybe by surprise, new stitchings, other veneers, next level of personalization. As I said before, it is a Bentley, it's a true Bentley, and will be also from an interior perspective, the look and feel for our customers, the same experience as minimum of our actual cars.
I know, Frank, you've also been very much involved in the tactility of what we touch and feel.
I think it's important that if you enter a Bentley, that you immediately feel, especially as an insider, what is the recipe and what is unique to a Bentley. And it has to be in every car, and for sure it will be in the next Bentley that we will reveal. Sure.
I think it's also passion for detail, passion for the details in the car, high standard of quality that you can feel and touch in the car, but also find its way into this car.
Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, next question. Ted. Hello, Ted. What is the future of the Bentayga? The lifespan of loosely related platform siblings continues to be extended. Will the same apply to the Bentayga?
Yeah, well, first of all, I would say Bentayga was really changing the complete Bentley business model. It's one of our most successful cars. It brought Bentley in different dimension, and there's no reason at all to give up on Bentayga. So there will be always a Bentayga in the market, so we will not go out of this very, very important segment. We have a lot of lovers of the car in the world that really are keen on a next generation Bentayga. And as we already confirmed in our Beyond 100 plus strategy, there will be a day when we also come with the next generation of a Bentayga. Too early to talk on timing and everything and content, but we will not give up on that market segment.
And in the meantime, we have the speed just coming on the
wonderful
market
speed, and
now.
we still have very good demand on Bentayga.
Okay, thank you. Fireworks, 5th of November. Nick, hi Nick. Does the extension of the combustion engine programs mean the development of all new Continental GT and Bentayga models on new ICE platforms?
Now, as said, we will continue basically both ways. We will continue with exciting BEVs. First will be the BEV launch, the SUV next year. And we will continue with the Continental GT as a PHEV. And I would not exclude, and maybe we come later to that, also maybe some special ICE variants, as we showed it now for the Bentayga. But the main thing will be the BEV on the one side, the battery electric vehicle, and the PHEV, for example, as a Continental GT. And we see really a bright future for that, even for longer time.
Okay.
And we will be in parallel. That means the customer at the end has a choice.
Okay. Next question is from Jim. It's clear that recharging and range issues that BEVs had aren't really issues anymore. Okay. What specifically do your luxury customers say are their remaining concerns with fully electrified vehicles? Is it just muffler or exhaust noise that they don't want to lose? Frank, I think you have some past experience with BEVs.
Number one, I can confirm recharging and range issues. This is not the big thing in a battery electric vehicle these days. We have just demonstrated, not really demonstrated, but showcased what is 100 miles range. This is less than 7 minutes. The batteries are big enough. The infrastructure is getting better every day. So this is not a big topic. Sometimes it's a little bit believers and non-believers without really giving us reasons or not. But it's also, and this underlines our strategy. We are not forcing people to say, you're driving an ICE car or plug-in hybrid today, from tomorrow on, you have to drive an electric car. This is not our strategy behind that. What we are looking for is adding another really cool car to our product line. And the offer for Bentley is just bigger and has a bigger variety. And now it's up to the customer to make their choice. If they want to go for a compact car, we call it the urban luxury SUV, or will they go more for full-size SUV? Will they go more for Continental GT or Flying Spur? That's our customer's choice. And I strongly believe we will have a lot of new customers that would never have considered Bentley with our existing offer, and this is what we are looking for. And then it will take time. Having electric cars is a lot about own experience. A lot of people still did not have any experience in that, so we'll see.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. Good. Next question is from Will at Autocar. Hello, Will. Are the dates we outlined for the EV earlier, i.e. 2026 launch, deliveries in 2027, set in stone, or is that flexible? I mean, I know one can never predict what's going to happen tomorrow, but Frank, would you say yes?
Yeah, as you say, car industry should be able to make delivery plans and, to be precise, as 1 year back and forth. Yes, yes, it's set in stone. We will have the deliveries in 2027. Everything what is in preparation is done so far. The cars are looking good. We get the feedback from testing and everything. Yes, this is our plan. We will follow it.
So Matthias, from your side, development is...
Yeah, we have
I hope you confirmed it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, we have the pre-series car is real stuff. We invested the money. Yeah. We have the suppliers on board. We know in the maturation, together with Andreas, we're driving that maturation of the cars, of all the equipment. That means we have, as Frank, as you said, we have a very clear plan to the so-called SOP, which means start of production, which will be in 27. And there is no reason today to doubt in any way on that.
Yeah, and I think we are fully in plan with our build phases, also a clear plan for 2026, and then for an execution in 2027.
Got it. Okay, there you go, Will. Penultimate question. Yeah, talking of you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Does it make sense for us to build cars in America, given the tariffs?
Well, maybe I can jump in from a manufacturing perspective.
Yeah.
Also very clear. US is a super important market for us. Long heritage there, a very loyal customer group, and a lot of Bentley fans there. This is why it's very important. But it does not make any sense to build cars there, considering our volume and the effort it takes to move a production to the US. And then we have also to be honest, the tariff agreement and the free trade agreement between the UK and the US is very, very good. It's one of the best ones in the world. Yep. But that's a big achievement of the UK government. And we can handle this in total now 10%. It used to be 2.5%. This is 7.5% more. This is definitely something we can handle. And so we have no plans at all to move to the US. And as we said, a British luxury car comes from the UK. And that's also, by the way, this is what our customers are asking for. They are asking for a car that is made in Great Britain.
And the Bentley comes from Crewe, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Bentley comes from Crewe.
And the final question is, how does Bentley define luxury? Maybe you can all quickly answer. Andreas, you go first.
Do we have another 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah, we can do it very long, but we define one word, I think, describing it best.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
all right.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. There we go.
Yeah, and in all senses, extraordinary.
Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you very much for your excellent questions. If we didn't get to them all, we will try to come back to you by email. Before we leave, though, I've got one question. So, Frank, I heard you say earlier, I think I heard you say, that...
I did?
You did? Well, we can expect another internal combustion engine Bentley to be revealed before the end of 2025. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, we can say it. And 14th of November at 1:30 UK time, so at around midnight, we will announce one of the most extreme Continentals ever. We will use the famous 100-year-old name, now Super Sports. Again, it will be a true driver's car. Will be maybe technically a little bit be unexpected from Bentley. It will not be unexpected to those of you who know me. The interpretation of a real sports car by Bentley. It will be the lightest GT ever, the rarest, and the first rear-wheel drive only car for a long, long time. And that will definitely extend the extreme character of our brand. And believe me, we are all looking forward to this reveal because this is pure excitement.
We are. Thank you. All right. Thank you to Andreas, Frank, and Matthias. Thank you for watching. So just to confirm, nothing of what you've heard in the last 45 minutes or so is embargoed. We will be summarizing this all in a press release that will be on our media site, bentleymedia.com, no password, in the next minutes. Supersports, the embargo time will be 1:30 a.m. GMT, early in the morning on Friday the 14th of November, and that's when the embargo will be lifted. But we like to tease, hopefully not to torture, so we will finish with just a sneak peek of the Supersports, and this also will be released later this evening. Thank you, and hope to speak soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.